Shelves, the things on your walls. These are the episodes of my YouTube series. Its continuing mission, to seek out passionate collectors and their cool stuff, to hang out with them and talk about their passions, to boldly go where no fanboy has gone before.
Episode 21 of On The Shelf, the series. Welcome, all you Romulans, Klingons, and Vulcans. I am your extraterrestrial host, Mike. Today, with me, we have Stuart. How are we doing today?
Very, very good. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm on vacation this week, so there is actually nothing I'd rather do than talk to other collectors on my vacation and film episodes for the show. And that is no BS, folks. So,
awesome.
Stuart, we are here today to talk about your, as anyone could tell from your background, your splendiferous Star Trek collection. Before we get into that, though, why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about yourself?
Most people know me as Captain Foley. I have a web series called Trekyards. Wearing a shirt today for you guys.
Love it.
So check it out if you're interested in Star Trek ships and tech. We also do reviews and breakdowns of episodes and stuff. And we have a spin-off show as well on YouTube called Trekyards, where we talk about all science fiction franchises. So
we're posting links to all that stuff, bro. We're going to post all the links in the description. 100%.
Awesome. Yeah, check it out. We're also on all the social media like Facebook, Twitter, all that. So Trekyards, all one word, guys. Look it up. Other than that, I mean, I've been collecting toys or things my entire life. Big Star Trek fan, obviously. Star Wars, Transformers, Sherlock Holmes. Got a huge Sherlock Holmes collection. So, I mean, I have a lot of different interests in a variety of things that excite me and get me, spending my money. So, yes, definitely somebody that, doesn't really let go of things. I'm not a hoarder.
No.
Because, it's not hoarding if your shit is cool.
Preach, sir. You are 100% correct. I agree with that 110%. So now let me ask you, how did your, because we share a lot of the same interests and likes and stuff, but how did you get into Star Trek? Where did this love of all things Enterprise come from?
Everybody asks me that.
It's a good question.
I don't know, honestly, because I have two brothers. One's 5 years older than me, one's 7 years older than me. And they were into Star Trek since they were young.
Okay.
And since I was so far, like 5 years is a pretty big gap. I just grew up with Star Trek. They liked Star Trek. They did everything Star Trek. And it's always been a part of my life. Everybody asks me what's the first thing I remember, and I have no idea. It all just is melded together with all of my other memories. So I honestly have no idea.
Hey, listen, I mean, I could tell from my experience was The Next Generation was the first that I saw. I used to watch it with my dad when it was on Channel 11. Well, in New York, it was Channel 11. And it used to be on Saturday nights. So that was our thing. So that's how I remember Star Trek. But I mean, it sounds like you kind of were just, thrown into it and you kind of just liked it because your brothers liked it. And I got to be honest with you, bro. I can only imagine what their collections look like. But $10 says you've superseded what they have.
I have blown right by what they have. Although my oldest brother Steve has some Grail pieces, original Mego and stuff that
Really?
I wish I had. I used to play with them when I was younger, and I don't think they appreciated that very much. I play with their toys and get in trouble for it. But, anyway, yeah. So there's a few pieces I wouldn't mind getting, but
I don't blame you. I mean, there's been so much cool stuff over the decades and decades of Star Trek and all of its offshoots that the Grail pieces must be, a plenty for you. So now, which is your favorite? Is it the original series? Is it the Next Generation? Is it the other offshoots? Because I mean, you have an Enterprise. Which one is over your? Yeah, it's the D over your left shoulder. That's right, because that's also on my shoulder because I have it tattooed there. But
oh, nice.
But which is your favorite? Which was your favorite series?
I have to go with TOS just because it's so amazing, and it's what got this whole thing started 50 years ago. But I mean, over the years, TNG is obviously awesome. It's a lot of people's go-to, like it's what the first thing they were introduced to, and it's great. I mean, the shows are amazing. The casting's great. It's a fantastic show. And I was never really, Voyager, Deep Space Nine. I was kind of like, never really got into Deep Space Nine because I found all the episodes that I watched were the same ones and they weren't very good ones. So I really was never into DS9 until I met my wife,
Okay.
who said, you got to watch DS9 with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we watched all of DS9, and now DS9 is my favorite series.
Really?
Just because it's so grounded, it's so realistic. I mean, you got to get past the first 2 seasons. After that, it starts to get really good. But those first couple seasons, and that's one of the things that turned me off on it, was those first couple seasons. There's a few episodes that just aren't great, and those are the ones I always ended up watching for some reason. So yeah, I'd say DS9 is my favorite. But of course, it's got to be TOS is still the favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I feel you. So then, is it safe to say Kirk is your favorite captain?
No, Cisco is actually.
Cisco, fantastic.
Kirk and Cisco have a lot in common, but I think Cisco's more harder edged, and I like that. But yeah, Kirk is obviously awesome.
Do you feel like there was a shift in tone from the first couple of seasons? And I mean, obviously, since you like it more, but did you feel like once he shaved his head, like things like the series like really like changed a lot?
Yep.
Because I feel it did.
Yeah, it's when he shaves his head and grows the goatee.
Yes.
That's when the series gets good.
Right.
So if you're watching one with his, there's a few good episodes when he's got the hair, but not very many. But yeah, that's when it kind of hit its stride and got really good from then on out. So yeah.
Okay, good. We're on the same page because I feel the exact same way about that. I kind of lost interest a little bit in it when Dax changed hosts.
Yeah.
That kind of I kind of fell off the wagon a bit. After
that was the last season.
Yeah.
And Ezri only had 1 season to kind of shine. So
yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it's I guess personal choice because there's somebody out there who probably felt that she was maybe better than Jadzia, but
well, no one's better than Jadzia.
See,
but I mean, she's different.
I agree with you, but there might be that one person out there, bro, who's like, it was different.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, my favorite part is always when people show off their collections, and it's like a show and tell, and of sorts. And I'm sure you've kind of done that on your show on Trekyards and everything else, and shown off parts of your collection. But for the folks who haven't been introduced to it yet, why don't we show some of your lovely wares to the class?
Okay, we can definitely do that.
All right. Holy crap, dude! I love the phasers. This is awesome. So is this your you're not your ready room, and this definitely isn't the holodeck. So so walk me through what we're looking at here, brother.
Well, here's a lot of my action figures. Most of them are Art Asylum Diamond Select figures.
Yeah.
I've got the JJ.
I was gonna say, yep, I see him.
Yeah. I gotta apologize for it's very dusty. I haven't dusted in a while. As you know, a huge collection takes a while to dust.
It does. That's a project. That's a 5-year project.
I got my micro machines and my little FASA pictures there. Not all of them, by the way. Those Enterprises at the back, those are all the 2500 scale model kits, so they're all to scale of each other.
Wow.
And I got some communicators and tricorder props and stuff.
Awesome.
Down here's the Hallmark ornaments that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin Mint 25th anniversary chess set.
Chess set, yeah, man.
My Ambassador class Enterprise C that I built and painted. I'm a model builder also, so I've done a lot of models.
This is awesome.
Lots of great stuff.
25th anniversary Franklin Mint phaser, pewter.
Yeah. I mean, that's the Star Trek. I mean, we've got Star Wars too.
Now, let me ask you, since we're venturing a little bit into what some would consider enemy territory. I mean, I feel like, and I'm the same way. I feel like you can like Marvel and DC. You can like both. You're allowed to like both.
Oh, absolutely. I've never understood the fight between the two.
Yeah,
You know?
the dichotomy actually really kind of bothers me a lot, because I feel like if it's entertaining and you like it, then why do you have to pick a side?
Exactly. Yeah. That's why we have Trekyards and Fleet Yards.
See, you get it, dude. You totally get it. So now let me ask you. Oh wow, look at all these, beautiful, very
Yeah.
nice.
Just wish they were dusted.
Eh.
Just time.
I mean, they have that antique look. They have that lived in look.
Yeah.
So now
Uh,
let me ask you about your Star Trek stuff. What would you say of this is probably one of your more rare pieces, or one of, I mean, you clearly have, I would say, valuable, a lot of them have value to them, but what would you say is valuable to you of these pieces?
Definitely any of the Franklin Mint stuff. Like I said, the 25th anniversary phaser.
Mm-hmm.
The This is one of the chess sets. I have the 3D chess set up in my ready room. But this, I think, is the one that got me into this one. This is the one that was responsible for me getting a job.
Really?
Yeah, my parents had bought me the pewter Franklin Mint TOS Enterprise, which is upstairs.
Okay.
And so they bought that for me. They did the equal payments of $60 or whatever it was a month. And then I wanted this, and it's like $60 per piece.
Oh,
So
yeah.
maybe two, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, if you want it, you got to get a job. So I was like 16 at the time, went and got a
Motivation.
job, and been working ever since.
Yeah,
So,
man. I'm
yeah.
digging it. Now this ready room you speak of,
Y'all.
is this accessible to the public? Is this something that my viewers can check out? Can we
It is.
take a look see if we pause for station identification? Can we go take a look at this?
We can. We're not finished here, though.
Okay,
I want
good.
you
No,
to-
let's keep going. But when you mention ready room, I get excited. So
I do a lot of filming up there, so yes, we'll be up there in a second.
aces. Okay, good. I'm sorry for jumping the gun on this one. Okay, so I even see a Superman back there, sir.
Oh yeah, huge Superman fan. That's one of the.
Yep.
That's one of my childhood ones. Actually, it's the action one where you squeeze the legs and his hand goes up.
I have
to
him
fly him around my backyard
back
all
there
the time.
somewhere. And yep, I got that one too, man. Awesome. I love it. The Transformers collection. Oh my god.
My Optimus Prime shells. I got two Optimus Prime shells.
Holy Christmas.
Optimus Prime is one I never had as a kid. I've since made up for that. So
Yeah, no kidding.
got a bunch of the Japanese exclusive ones and stuff as well. Yeah, lots of Transformers stuff.
I actually have a Matrix of Leadership tattooed on my sternum.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. I love if you look at like the progression of some of these Optimus Prime or convoys as he's also known across seas. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing the detail. I mean, you have like everything from the cartoon version, which you're passing right now, to like the original G1s. I mean, you have the Mr. Potato Head over there.
I got both Beast Wars in Japan, the woolly mammoth and the white lion.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to have the Pepsi Prime. There was a Canadian Pepsi Prime with the big Pepsi sticker on the truck on the trailer.
Uh-huh.
I recently sold that probably a year ago now.
Really?
Yeah, this was one of the ones that I got in exchange for it. Which is a mint.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. I mean, the box is a little beat up, but I mean,
Yeah.
how many? He don't look like he's been out of the box once.
No.
Didn't think so.
All right, so that's the downstairs part.
This is great, dude.
I will take you up to the ready room right now.
Okay. Well, beam us up.
Cool.
And we are in one of the halls of the Enterprise. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ready room.
This is the ready room, yes. Lots of great pieces in here.
Yeah.
And again, it's not just Star Trek stuff. We got a bunch of
Rescue Rangers. Bro, I was just watching that today on Disney Plus. I don't mind. I'm 41 years old and I can admit to watching Chip and Dale.
Battle of the Planets, the Phoenix there.
Love
That's
it.
from Japan.
Yep. Rocketeer, huge fan.
Yep. Lots of Aliens, Predator stuff.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Of
course.
Nice. Warp Core. Very nice. Let's see, what do we got? More. The Legos. Nice. I'm sure people are looking or are calling them out as they see them. You have some fantastic pieces here, and I dare anybody to be able to name all of these pieces in succession. Wow, that's a nice action shot of Kirk up there, drop kicking. Is he drop kicking, Con?
Yes, he is.
I knew it.
This is one of my Grail pieces here. This is the South Bend Enterprise.
Yes.
It's from the late 70s. It's the reconfigurable one, so you can make a couple different ships out of it.
Wow.
Finally got this about 3 years ago. And in really good shape. The stickers are awesome. It's not yellowed.
No, not at all. It's in fantastic shape. How did you come upon it, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I referenced it in one of my captain's logs for my channel.
Uh-huh.
A guy named Ken Stokes, he approached me and said he had 2 of them. And was I interested in one? And I said, absolutely. So
Yeah,
this
man.
is the least good one out of the 2 he had.
Really?
He kept it, but, yeah.
Well, considering it's beautiful. It's in great shape. The busts. Yep.
The hard hero bust.
Mhm.
I love these things.
I had the Optimus Prime one. I'm with you. Oh,
I've got 2 Optimus and 2 Megatrons, and then all the other ones you see here.
beautiful. Beauty.
My Covenant of Primus. It's the Transformer Bible in there.
Really? That one I've never
Yeah.
seen before. That's impressive.
This one,
Holy crap.
it's got the book. It's got the history of the Transformers. Yeah, do filming up here. So I got my one laptop up here. This is newly acquired, the Hallmark tree topper for this year.
Wow. Sounds too, or just lights?
Sounds too.
I would hope so. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't want to get you copyright flagged, but
Yeah, no, I would appreciate that.
bunch of old and new books in here. As well as the flight manual for the Enterprise. One of my phaser props. This is from Scott Nakata, who builds props. It's actually working lights and stuff.
Right. Wow. This is an awesome room, dude. This is really like, I mean, understatement of the year. Oh, look, even DS9 freaking rotates. That's awesome. More plaque. The plaque is nice.
Here's my absolute Grail piece. This is my 350 scale TOS Enterprise that I built and painted myself.
Did you?
I always wanted one this big.
So how long did it take you to do that?
Probably 8 months.
Okay.
Get all the weathering and...
I was going to say, the weathering, the details are amazing.
Now, the lights work on it too, but the motors for the Bizarre collectors are kind of loud, but I can turn it on for you if you want to see some of the detail.
I'm never going to say no, bro.
You can put something over the set.
Oh, wow. This is worth every minute of the 8 months, dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And to top it all off, fully detailed bridge.
Oh, my God. That is so neat. So neat. Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I completely understand why you yeah. Wowzers.
Of course, more astromech droids. I'm a huge R2-D2 fan.
You've built one, I guess, I'm assuming?
I have not. No, I still need a full-sized astromech. But
Really?
here's that 3D Franklin Mint chess set.
Now, have you ever learned to play because I know there was supposed to be like different rules in TNG for I believe the 3D chess, right?
Yeah, there's like three different rule sets. But me and my brother have played this quite a bit.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun game once you learn how to do it. Again, lots of Star Wars. That's another model I built myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of these are model kits as well. The R5, R4D5.
Those are the Bandai. That's a X-Wing I built. Other astromechs back there. Some Scout Walkers. I'm a huge Scout Walker fan. I think it's an awesome design.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Sphero droids. Franklin Mint AT-AT up there. Nice. Here's some of the Franklin Mint ships. They're pewter.
Yeah, they are.
Diamond Select figures. And then this is the one that kind of started the Franklin Mint obsession anyways, the TOS Enterprise, which you don't find many with the nacelles straight. They tend to bend a little bit.
Right.
But
yeah, folks, I'm actually not sorry for me speaking over this, because I believe that the footage speaks for itself. So just bask in the wonderfulness of this Ready Room.
Yeah, I just wish it was a little more organized and clean right now. It's just kind of, just what it is. I don't have...
The way I look at it, Stuart, is like when it comes, like, where your stuff is, and we always want our rooms, more clean, more organized, and everything else. But it just, you'd need like a year off to do this.
That's true. It's true. And once I have a move out, I'll have more room as well.
Exactly. Wow, that's cool. The wall mount is neat. Now, did the flames come with it, or did you paint those on?
Oh, the flames came with it.
Oh, okay. I mean.
Yeah, you can either take it or leave it, right?
No, I mean, it's neat. It's I like that it lights up, and anything that always has that 3D effect of like coming through a wall. Like I like all those Marvel ones that I've seen, like Captain America's shield through a freaking wall and stuff. I'm always a fan. Yeah. And look, you even have the new the Superman, and is that the Batman too up there? Yup.
Yep.
They kind of fit the motif.
Well, absolutely. Got a lot of Eagle Moss ships. These are all the Eagle Moss Star Trek.
Oh, I love Eagle Moss stuff.
They're a sponsor of our show, so we get sent the stuff for free, so we can review it. So,
hooray, Eagle Moss!
Yeah, so that's pretty much the Ready Room there, guys.
This is great.
Yeah, so if you watch the show, I do a lot of my filming up here. You get to see different angles and views. Plus, I've done a tour of all the stuff in here, pretty much.
That's great. Yeah, unfortunately, the people that watch my show are kind of stuck with this behind me, so too bad.
I like to change it up. So
yeah, no, I don't blame you. I'd have to do some hardcore remodeling to move some of that stuff around. So all right, this is great. Yeah, folks, you have to watch the show, BT Dubs. If you haven't, if you're any sort of Star Trek fan, or fan of the well, hell, anything else. Watch the freaking show. I'm going to post the links. As I said before, the links will be in the description for this bad boy.
Yes, please do.
Absolutely, sir.
All right.
All right.
You want to end off by going down the hallway?
Yeah, let's head back down. Bro, amazing. Both rooms. You're like the Willy Wonka of Star Trek. With all of the magical rooms. Although, if anybody tries to, I'm sure, lick your walls, you'd probably punch them in the face.
Yeah. Well, there is more. I mean, there's more than just the two rooms. There's
of course.
Area.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Area over here beside me. Lots of Masterpiece Transformers and stuff up there as well.
Love it.
It's just everywhere in the house, so...
I mean, yeah, but, it's your wife is cool with it, so that's always a huge thing.
She is.
So,
and she's a huge Star Trek fan too, so it's kind of like fan too. So it's actually kind of bad. It's like two crack addicts living together. There's no like checks and balances. It's like, just get that thing. It's fine.
Okay, put it there. Where's it gonna go? I don't know. We'll find someplace. It's all good. Yeah. Put it on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
So how many? Now this might be a silly question, but how many cast members and folks from all of the series have you met?
Well, we started out the channel by doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, talking to the ship designers like Rick Sternbach, Doug Drexler, John Eves, Andrew Probert, all the big guys. And it's funny because now they're all friends of ours. Like we've been to Doug Drexler's house in California. That's awesome. Went and visited these guys. We've got them all together for like group interviews and stuff. And now I can just message them up anytime and talk to them, which is really awesome. Great. So we met a lot of the behind the scenes guys. As far as actors, we've interviewed quite a few, and are friends with one or two of them. My partner Samuel, who's also on like the co-creator of Trekyards and co-host, he has interviewed Patrick Stewart in Patrick Stewart's own house in London, in England.
Really?
Yeah, so we've done some really great stuff and things that if you would have told me like 7 years ago that I'd be doing, I would have called you crazy. But literally this year, and just last month, we hit our 6-year mark for Trekyards. So we've done a lot of great conventions and stuff over the 6 years, and it's been a really fun ride.
And that's the thing, bro, is that some people don't get, is that especially with shows like this, is that it's not like you do like a couple episodes and somebody's like all of a sudden like, holy crap, you have 1 million followers and 1 million viewers. Like, it's persistence and hard work that really, and it pays off. Like, like you obviously know, it's not just do your show and then, wait for the masses to come to you. You gotta sell it, and you gotta push it, and you gotta do your thing, and it's freaking,
yeah, it's exhausting. It's regular content. It's regular promotion. Like, you're always pimping the newest video. You're always planning the next one. There's always 15 things on your to-do list.
Yep.
And it never gets done. So, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, and it's very gratifying when it pays off. So,
and the hustle is sick, and I always appreciate somebody who's got a good hustle. And you guys and you folks definitely have a good hustle, and it's freaking awesome. Yeah, so, we looked at some of your pieces upstairs that were what you considered to be the Grail items and stuff. Is there anything still on that list that you wish to God that you had?
I mean, there are a few things. Like I said, I wouldn't mind the Mego bridge set and some of the complete set of original Mego figures. There are a few things, but I mean, most of them, if I say them here, I'm going to say, when I watch this back, I'll go, oh, why didn't I say this? Because I'm going to forget something regardless.
You always do. You always forget. I've had people with the question that I'm going to ask in a couple minutes about the items on the shelf. I've had people give the answer, and then I've spoken to them like a day afterwards, and they're like, I should have changed my answer. But it's how you feel, even in the moment. You know what I mean? There's always something more or something you wish you had, But the Mego set is that's a good one. That's a pretty one. Yeah. I get that. I dig that.
The bridge in the vinyl case with the nice little transporter. Spin.
Right. The one that was even, and for those the uninitiated, that was the one that was in the Big Bang Theory, right? With the transporter, yes. Right? That one that
was just the transporter.
The transporter
sold
part.
The transporter separately, but the bridge set has it attached to it. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. But that era of stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Okay. We'll have to inform. Because people always like visual, as you know, people enjoy the visual aids and stuff. So I try maybe somebody out there, if they see this, might have one to give you or to sell you. Who the hell knows?
That'd be awesome.
Anything's possible, bro.
I know, right?
So, all right. I'm going to now, speaking of the question which people like to change their answer on, I've asked everybody, including myself, and I've changed my answers twice, but I edited it out in another episode. If you had one shelf in your entire lovely house, and you were only allowed 3 items of your collection on said shelf, what would those 3 items be?
Ooh, that is the question that will be changing from day to day. Honestly, I think it would be my 350 Enterprise, my South Bend Enterprise, and in the middle, my vintage Optimus Prime. I'd prefer to have 2. One transformed in a robot and one behind it with the truck or in the box.
I think I think because it's the same item, I think I'm going to allow that. We'll consider it 3.5.
Yeah, like with Transformers, I usually buy 2 just for that purpose. I've got 2 Masterpiece Sideswipes here, one in car mode, one in robot mode, because
it makes sense.
It's my favorite Transformer. Yeah.
Sideswipe is your favorite Transformer?
Yeah, my favorite G1 Transformer was definitely Sideswipe. I'm a big Lamborghini fan. So to have the Countach when I was a kid, I mean, was great. So yeah, definitely my favorite character is Sideswipe.
Awesome. So if you don't mind, Stuart, I'm going to actually ask you, because folks who more enjoy the the episodes of shows and stuff, like I've had people with like He-Man and She-Ra and all sorts of different shows. They've given me their favorite episodes. If after what I'm going to do is at the end of this, and you don't have to do it now because that we could probably be here for who the hell knows how long, but if you could give me a list of like some of your favorite episodes, whether if you want to do TOS, TNG, DS9, and whatever, just a handful of episodes, just so people know. Maybe somebody like you said who hasn't really been too into Star Trek. Maybe they could start with these episodes, like the beginner's guide to Star Trek. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Aces. So, Captain Foley, I do appreciate you taking this time to sit with me and talk and show off your collection, your fantastic, amazing collection. It's been wonderful. And as I said, we are going to put all of your links to Trekyards and everything else in the description, as well as all of your social media links, because any Star Trek fan should really, really, really want to follow you and really want to watch your stuff. So, myself included, and shame on me, and I will readily and freely admit this because I could do that. Shame on me for not watching any of these Trekyards episodes yet. And I just want to give, I know, but I also want to give a quick shout out to Keith. All right, because Keith is the one that made the love connection here between you and me. He's the one when I had Keith is a friend of mine through my former jewelry page, Cape Justice, and he was like, I was like, dude, you know anybody who would like to come on the show? And he's like, Stuart Foley. He's got an awesome Star Trek collection, and I'm like, give me that man's info because I would like to talk to him. So Keith, thank you for making this happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And folks, I want to thank you for watching this episode. As always, couldn't be here without you. If you have a collection for anything that you want to come on, it's something that you're passionate about, you want to show off, like our friend Stuart here, reach out to me. Hit me up. Email, Instagram. I'm around. All right. It's a good time. I like it. I like talking to other collectors, especially on my vacation and my days off. So, thanks for watching, folks, and we will talk to you soon.